We're just discussing this thing that is so scary for me, and you too. Nursing home facilities and long-term care providers in Pennsylvania are about to get a serious boost, even though maybe not enough, thanks to funding from the newly approved state budget. But a lot of people say we need more.
Earlier this week, Governor Wolf shared the news saying that more than $500 million will be headed to facilities across the Commonwealth. And that may sound like a lot, but those who work in the field say it isn't nearly enough. Many staffers get paid close to minimum wage, which is about $7.25 right now.
Yeah.
And then, despite calls for an increase, that's what it is. It's still that $7.25.
Wow.
So we are joined this morning by Lori Walsh, and she works with CARE, a nonprofit center that advocates for the rights and interests of elders and those who help them.
I know there was a shortage of care workers for the elderly during COVID.
Even before COVID, there were some issues.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, the pandemic has just made the situation a lot worse. Now what we're seeing is because of the staffing issues, real issues with quality of care for the residents. As an advocate, that is what my goal is, to make sure that nursing home residents are getting the best care that they need.
I noticed that big, it's called simply the Philadelphia Nursing Home over in Fairmount. I live pretty close to that.
Yes.
Did that close yet?
No, that is slated to close, and thankfully it's a planned closure with a lot of cooperation.
Yeah.
So it's going to close in October. There are about 250 folks that live there. And, I think what's really important to remember is that the folks that live in that nursing home, it's their home. And, when a nursing home closes, it's really traumatizing for them. So, thankfully, all the advocates as well as administration and the city are all working together to try to make sure that to ensure that they have a safe discharge. So everybody in that nursing home will have a place to go. It is difficult right now because even though a lot of nursing homes have open beds, there's not enough staff.
Well, because this is a really hard job.
And if you think about what they've been through with the pandemic,
Yes.
and when COVID hit, nursing homes were hit the hardest.
Nursing homes they were hit really, really bad early on in the pandemic before we knew what was going on. A lot of nursing home residents died. Nursing home residents' rights were waived, so they were isolated. They weren't able to see their loved ones. In many situations, family members provide additional care, and they weren't able to get that. So
you're not going to. People aren't going to do this hard work, and God love the people that are willing to do it, for $7.25 an hour.
It is a real problem, and the way that impacts nursing home residents is in care. So their, call bells aren't being answered in a timely manner. We're seeing a lot of problems with losing weight, and then just your everyday quality of life issues. Nursing homes are supposed to operate like the way we operate at home. And nursing home residents need help. And if we don't have enough staff, then that all is impacted.
And then when you think about the industry as a whole, how important it is, but when it comes to guidelines and the regulations, aren't they outdated?
Yes. So we have many different regulations for nursing homes, the federal regulations, and then Pennsylvania has regulations. And they just went through the process to update those regulations, which haven't been updated.
Not implemented yet.
No, not yet. So we just finished, we meaning the state just finished closing the comment period. One of the items that is up for discussion is to increase the staff to resident ratio. It's currently 2.7 hours per resident. In Pennsylvania, the advocates are trying to push it up to 4.1.
Yeah, if you can get people that are willing to do the job.
Right,
so if my mom or dad needs to go to a nursing home today, what do I do?
So the things that you should do is, definitely do your homework. Every nursing home across the country must post their annual inspection results, and they're usually found in the front lobby or at the front desk. If they're not there, not accessible, you can call your local long-term care ombudsman, which is what I do here in Philadelphia. We're advocates for people that live in nursing homes. It's a free service, and we're objective, so we're not going to tell people what's a good home or a bad home, but we can help get you to good objective information so you can make a choice.
Where can I read reviews from other families?
So there are family councils that nursing homes do have. And so, the family council is a place where families can get together and talk about issues.
Good.
I do have to say, too, that another thing to do is to go visit the home. You'll get an official tour, but while you're there, as a family member, you should ask to speak to the resident council president.
Okay.
All nursing homes have resident councils. They're run by residents. There's usually a resident who's in charge of it, and you can speak privately with that resident. They're the ones who live there, and it's important to listen to them.
Thanks for the
is.
work you do, Lori.
Thank you.
Yes,
You're
it's
awesome.
important work.
There are a lot of phone numbers there. They'll be on our website, fox29.com. Awesome work.